Wisdom does not just have one source. Many people have asked me, why would you go that deep? I just say because at the depths, that's where you find the value. That's where you find the soul. That's where you find what matters. On the surface, all you find is what things look like. And so now, I'm just gonna go deep and maybe give people an idea of some things that they might need to know, might be curious about. Here we go. And first, a prayer. Ajnana Tamranasya Janananjana Salakya Kaksur Militayam Yana Tasami Sri Gaurav Nama Sri Katanya Mano Ishtam Stapitam Yana Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Sva Pedantikam. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. I have said, ye are gods, Elohim, and all of you are children of the Most High, Elyon El. Is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods, Theos, Elohim. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believeth on his name. Nu and Nut represent the primeval watery mass from which all the gods were evolved, and upon which floats the bark of millions of years containing the sun. Kmenu worked with Ta in carrying out the work of creation ordered by Thoth, otherwise known as Tahuti, and is therefore one of the oldest divinities in Egypt. His name means to mold or to model. His connection with the primeval water caused him to be regarded as the chief god of the inundation and lord of the cataract. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. All is perfect, so perfectly perfect. Whatever being lives, moves, and breathes on earth, at every level, from atom to galaxy, is absolutely perfect in its place, precise and choreographed, because that flows from the glory of God, the Lord, the self, consciousness, the source, awareness, peace, and love, and is therefore perfect. When you have surrendered your ego to that, you will find true happiness. Never, ever envy the place of any other man or woman. Ubin Maseru Nemanek Mutka Nut Taak Khra Inemi Au Aim Dau in Hetepcha Im Ank Intak Astri Hetuatu Hetepke Imnu Ta'a Ta'im Aba'at Makai Neteri Irneteru Asar Ani Makeru Taitv Au Nek Uben Im nupsehet tayu imhru in mastuaf mas intu mut kaer tet sehet nexin oadin sehet ubin nu osu maayif. As thou shinest at eventide, and thou goest to thy mother Nu, thou givest thy face to the west, and my two hands are in adoration. When thou settest as a living being, thou behold art the maker of eternity, art adored. Thou, when thou settest in Nu, I have placed thee in my heart without wavering. O mightier than the gods, Osiris, Ani triumphant, saith he, praises to thee rising like gold, illuminating the two lands on the day of his birth. Giving thee birth, thy mother, upon her hand, thou illuminest the orbit of the disk. Light, great rising in Nu, strengthening his generations. Life on Earth is very, very different than what we have been taught. Every ancient civilization has an origin story, an origin or creation story. Whether it is Amma's egg, whether it is let there be light, whether it is any other ancient story, all of the ancient stories have the same things in common. An undifferentiated, non-subjective expanse of vastness of no thing, just energy. And to paraphrase every single ancient culture on Earth, truly ancient culture on Earth, the way it goes is manifestation occurred when the limitless wanted to create a portion of itself. It created self so that it could know itself, so that it could experience. And each creation created again and again and again. And in getting to know each small part of itself, and itself knowing the larger, consciousness became something that is ubiquitous. It is everywhere. It is all powerful. It is all knowing. Always has been. Always will be. This is what we have not been taught. You have been taught that you are separate from that which is, that you are separate from that which is that. And this leaves you in isolation. This leaves you needing to be saved. It leads you to need something or someone from outside of you to save you from the chaos that appears in front of you. I just urge you, look deeper. Look at the ancient wisdom. Don't be stuck in a paradigm because your parents were. For that is the trap. Make no mistake. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap that minimizes you. Don't fall for the trap that says you don't have any power or authority over your own life. You fall for the trap and you miss things. You don't ask questions and you miss things. If you don't look, you won't find. Sound familiar? When I was 17 years old, because I wanted to know, because I was curious, because I approached the world as a child, I researched, and I researched, and I practiced, and I had my first astral projection at 17 years old. I didn't miss that. I got to experience it several more times afterwards, with confirmation from other people. People who saw me, places I shouldn't have been, couldn't have been. That's right, could even be seen. Don't say something is crazy if you haven't tried it. If you don't
Try it yourself. If you don't learn, if you don't research, don't speak about things, because there are going to be people who do know, and the only thing they will see when they look at you is ignorance. They will just see that you've never tried, you never learned, you never asked.
One love.